This is the trading review for Friday, the 3rd of November 2023. And I just finished a late session on Friday, which is honestly kind of risky. I don't like the price action on Friday afternoon, but I wasn't well enough recover to trade earlier in the morning. That's unfortunate because I missed out on a nice reversal from R5 on this doji. And although I might have gotten stopped out here if I had taken this entry because I like to keep tight stop losses. So I don't know if I will have given it enough room here to run it. So I might have gotten stopped out here. But late in the session, I realized that, and I wrote down in my notes that on Tesla that we were playing kind of bracketed. So I had to make sure that I was not shorting into support. So I tried to stay away from this action, even though it, in terms of candles and Camarilla pivots, is an entry short. But I avoided it, and I missed out on this signal right here on this entry, on the pullback to the 20 moving average on the 5 minutes, and an attempt to break out again from the open price. This dotted line is the open price. So we had a nice hammer, and obviously it's this area, small area right here, is also the resistance at the open auction. So this was a perfect entry for a R3 short. We're in this selling area, and I would have gotten a nice $3 move here on Tesla, but I missed out on it. I waited. Luckily, it bounced from the previous day close, and I saw the hammer here, and at the open price once again. So it gave me a lot of confidence. The level 2 was a bit bullish, but those were weird stacks that look manipulative to me. So I decided to trust the 2-minute doji, and we closed the 5-minute on a small hammer as well, and we had a hammer on the previous 5-minute as well. So this told me we were experiencing the same resistance that we had previously, and we were downtrending on the 20 moving average at this moment. So even though we broke out from the 20 moving average, we could still pull back. So I decided to pull the trigger, and I did sweat it because I almost got stopped out to the penny on Tesla. I placed my stop loss, let me tell you, 221.42. So it came very close to my stop loss, and it dropped finally, and I decided to be aggressive with my partials, play it safe, because it's not the best of days today, and it's also Friday afternoon, and I'm not so good in the afternoons, late afternoon, and much less on a Friday. So I try to use recover the day and be happy if I ended the day at break even. But I took a partial for 50% off, for 50%, and then let it run, and took a partial at this price level, and that brought me to 0.5. So I decided to, you know what, just close the day as soon as I get to my daily goal. The reason I partial a little bit here because I wanted to see if we could have a nice continuation, but I noticed that we were struggling to continue down. We had those bullish stacks as well. So as soon as we struggle to continue to drop to my target, I decided to just finish the day at goal. And as you can see here, we pull back and we form a nice hammer here. So maybe I should have kept my cool and added at this point in time, but it's a Friday. I'm not trying to be greedy on a Friday. And that's my trade on Tesla and an R3 reversal on a very tricky day. But before that, I wanna see the ugly, and the ugly was Nvidia, because today I was watching two stocks, and I was trying to get a reversal on Nvidia, but the point for the reversal on Nvidia was R6, and anything beyond that, we're just having a run to the top side, and with those kind of runs, I don't know, I forgot that, you know what, this trending day is very trending, and any pullback that you have is going to be to the 20 moving average, and it's just going to continue up. So on a very clear outside day on Nvidia, I should have stayed away, and I did say that it was going to be wise to avoid. And the problem is that at this point I hadn't traded Tesla yet, so I was kind of desperate to use end my day. So I entered short here on this signal, which was valid. It was nice, but it was just a small pullback before stopping me out and continuing the trend up. And this day is wild. On the daily, we are trying to run to R4. So this stock was running, and the open action was very wild at the beginning. So once we broke out, we had a lot of gasoline pushing the price up. This was nasty price action. So once we broke out, there is no really nice possibility of reversal. It might still happen, but I try to avoid them on days like this because it just runs, and this is a clear example of why. I had the clear signal. It provided some movement to the downside, which I wanted, but it just stopped me out. So this was my first trade, and do I consider it an F trade? And it wasn't executed correctly because we were out of bounds there. So I did not execute. Balance. So no, this doesn't matter anymore because it's not a valid trade. If no, and the comment here is that we had a trending day and an outside pivot range, low probability. Oh my goodness, ability of reversal. So it's a bad trade, but I still like my data set pretty much. Only one bad trade previously, and my second trade was traverse. Yes. Balance. This was tricky because it was actually bullish. We resulted in a win, and we got 3R. And same here, a traverse, yes, win, and 3R. So on the daily, respect the rules. Even though I executed 50%, I want to give myself credit because it was just a moment of doubt. Sleep time, more routine. I annexed pre-market prep, adapted to choppy day, and was smart about my stock selection. Even though I did slip a little bit, I approached everything with a lot of very very cautiously. So we did hit our goal. Execution 50%, 2 trades, 1-on-1, still ended the day at goal. So all of this is wonderful, and that's it for my trading review. One ugly trade on Nvidia, but I recovered, so I'm not too mad about it. Everyone makes mistakes, everyone has those days, so it's all right. Still managed to end the day goal because I recover by just following my system and trading Tesla. As you can see now that we have struggled to really push past the moving average perhaps this will be a nice opportunity to enter for a reversal, but still should be avoided. And Tesla, I was correct on Tesla. I should have waited and added to my position here with a stop loss past moving average around 220.50, which is a nice number, and for a push down and partial heavily here for a move of 50 cents, which will be a nice 1R added to my realized and still keep my unrealized looking very nice for another ad later or for a rundown. But it's okay. That's it for my trading review today, 2 trades.